Okay, I'm not sure. If this is going to upload. I finished the first half of this second section on basic CSS by building the cafe menu. I had trouble uploading it. My internet connection was spotty, so hopefully, if there's a video that goes through the first half of this. If not, then we'll just pick up from halfway. But I found it pretty straightforward, so hopefully you do as well. I'm going to start here and just continue on. So this section we're starting to go through CSS instead of just the HTML that we started with. So we're on step 50 here. The two p elements you just add dessert as the value. Okay, yeah. So I'm adding dessert as the class for donut and price for the second p attribute. So I'm trying to add them together. Okay, so that's what it needs to look like. Dessert and flavor. So I just need to figure out, how do I add? Now let's look up. I think we did something like this before. Oh, I need a comma. So let's delete this. And then a dot dessert. Okay, boom, there we go. So you have to have the comma between these for this to pass. Below the dessert you just added the rest of them. Press using 3. Okay, so I just need to basically duplicate this. I could copy and paste, but let me practice the typing. So let's first add the articles. So that's the first one, and the other brackets. Okay, so inside those we need 2 P's. Actually, I need a second one on each, and they have to be connected to each other. Feel free to fast forward this. Oh, whoops, I messed it up. So this needs to, so this one. Okay, Next thing I do is I'm going to add in. Okay, so you see these are appearing down here. Okay, so now I just need to add in the classes. Okay, and that fixes that. Oh, weird. Okay, so it puts them next to each other, but now we need to add the classes in the paragraphs to get them to behave properly. So let's go in here. Oops. And yep, that one gets fixed. Let's fix this one here. Boom. Let's just move this up here. Now give your menu some space between the content and the sides with various padding. Give the menu class a padding left and a padding right with the same value. Okay. Pixels. Okay, there you go. So it adds the little bit of space on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to guess. Yep, and I'm guessing. Yep, there you go. Oh, okay, so you just padding that just does all four around. So let's delete these three. Current width of the menu will take up. Okay, so this prevents it from getting way spread out. Change the text in your body by adding the font. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So it kind of okay. I'm styling H1 and H2. I'm guessing font impact. Oh, font family. Interesting. But that looks nice. So you got changes the color by. Okay, so you just put it as comma after here. That helps make sure that it's not. Yep, so that helps make sure that if it doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So this is styles. So that's not going to change anything because I'm going to have to go back to index and add a class there. Yep. Typography of heading items is set by default. Add 2 new type selectors. Size. So main. Set the footer, add a p element. So inside here, it's going to be a href. I don't quite remember how to do this. Remember how to do this. Oh, it's supposed to be closing tags here. So second p element below the one with the link, give it the text. Seems pretty straightforward. Display a divider between sections and add a HR between the p elements with the class established in the first section. So now do I do closing brackets? I would assume so. It's a void element. Thank you for letting me know. Default then certain styles. So HR, we're going to put in background color. So it has a border. So we're going to change border color to brown as well. The default value of a property named border width is 1 pixel. So yeah, all I do is by changing the border to the same color as the background. change the height to 2 pixels, so the total becomes, okay, main and footer. And then that should produce a second one there. Pixels of space on the inside of the body using the padding property. Okay. Okay, so that creates more room on the outside. Okay. On the menu item and prices, there's gaps between each line. This existing selected that targets all the P elements. So that would be item. There's one. I wouldn't have known that margin top and margin bottom if I wasn't familiar with HTML and CSS already. So that gave me a shortcut there. Make the font size of the items and prices larger. So font size. Okay, there we go. Cinnamon roll and the second HR does not match the space between the top HR. Okay, so I'll have to go and fix that in there we go. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So add, oops, no, I messed that up. So at the bottom. All the text have a value of 14 pixels for the font size. I'll have to make. Do those have a special class? I'm just gonna create a separate class. A footer. I just put in. Huh. Oh, okay, so because it's footer H1, I guess. So that makes these black. Okay, so you change properties of a link when the link has actually been visited by using the pseudo select a, say, visited property name, property value. Okay. Oops. Okay, there we go. Perfect, there we go. Change properties of link when the link has actually been clicked. Same color theme you've already been using. Change the color for when the link is visited to black. Use brown for when the link is actually clicked. Menu text. Addresses space. Menu text. Oh, it's got more extra space up here. Between the H1 and the element, it takes the bottom edge. Okay. The address at the bottom of the menu, bigger than the space at the top. Increase the default motion below it. Okay, so here I need to add the class. It's mainly just text under the coffee heading. Add an image using the URL. Ooh, I don't remember how to do this. I think it was. Oh, okay, I was close. Okay, so it's image, source, img. Oh, okay, so image. Okay, so it's image. Let's just do this again. So image, src for source, put that in there, and then alt, there we go. So because it's just it's already type selected, so I just have to put in just put in the words like this. I don't have to add anything extra. Block. I think it's just auto. One last image, so it's heading. Okay, so now I know how to do that. It's image, source, alt, and it's going to show up automatically because I already created the image. Yes. H1 and H2. So the vertical space between the H2 elements and their icons was smaller. So we're adding a negative top margin to the IMG elements. Okay. Top, which is going to be negative 25 pixels. Boom. Okay. Okay, so I completed the rest of this whole section. So stay tuned. I'm going to work on the next of these next. The next one of these next. But we completed Learn Basic CSS by building a cafe menu.